I'm Marlene Hutchinson, and welcome to Tips for Guitar Playing Success. As many of you know, I've been sharing my guitar playing tips every Thursday for more than 10 years. It's been my way to hopefully help you stay motivated, be inspired, and continue expanding your guitar playing journey. If you're interested in more learning resources, go to my website, marlenesmusic.com. And for anyone who's listening and feeling like you're missing out on all the guitar playing fun, you can easily get started with my super simple Learn to Play Guitar in a Day course. Now, on to today's tip. This podcast is brought to you in part by Gator. Whether you just need a bag to gig with on the weekends, are a frequent flyer needing a flight-friendly TSA Series case, or a dedicated road warrior bringing your instruments on tour, Gator has a solution for you. For the stuff you love, guard it with Gator. In honor of surf rock legend Brian Wilson, today's tip is how to play Surfin USA. The world is mourning the loss of the musical genius of Brian Wilson. As a founding member of the legendary 60s surf rock group, the Beach Boys, his groundbreaking lyrics and melodies have shaped generations and defined an era. In this episode, I'll dive into his incredible legacy by looking at one of the band's most iconic hits, Surfin USA. We'll explore the inspiration behind the song and how the band brought it to life. I'll also share my playing recommendations in case you're looking to bring a little surf sound into your own music. And here's a thought. This tune could be a fun addition to your 4th of July repertoire. So listen on as we celebrate the timeless genius of Brian Wilson and a song that helped put surf music on the map. As always, a big shout out this week and thank you to our fellow guitarists joining us from Indonesia, Bolivia, Rwanda, and Norway. Before we jump into this episode, can I ask you for a quick favor? Would you please tap the subscribe button? Because that's the easiest way you can support this podcast and me. And don't fret, because it's absolutely free to subscribe. And it helps me to continue bringing episodes to you each and every week on your favorite podcast channels like Spotify, Apple, and SiriusXM, and of course on YouTube. Thank you for supporting me and this show by tapping the subscribe button. On to the tip. I grew up in Southern California, in fact, quite close to where the Beach Boys grew up. The essence of their music has always felt like home to me. In fact, theirs was the very first concert that I ever went to, and I've been fortunate over the years to see them perform many more times. The recent news of Brian Wilson's passing brought back memories and appreciation of the summery, fun music created by his musical genius. That's why I thought it would be a fitting tribute to feature an episode dedicated to one of the Beach Boys' signature songs, Surfin' USA. In 1961, the Beach Boys band was formed, including brothers Brian, Dennis, and Carl Wilson, their cousin Mike Love, and a friend Al Jardine. Generated by Brian Wilson's ambition and creative songwriting abilities, they became known for both their laid-back surf culture lyrics and flawless vocal harmonies. Surfin' USA was the band's first hit. It was released as a single in 1963 and was also the opening and title track on their album Surfin' USA. This song was written by Brian Wilson, with later credits also given to Chuck Berry. Brian Wilson wrote the lyrics that were set to the musical structure of Chuck Berry's song, Sweet Little 16. This song topped the charts that year and was named by Billboard as the #1 song of 1963. Surfin USA is on the list of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame's 500 songs that shaped rock and roll. Surfin USA is about the idea that everyone could and should have the California-esque surf experiences. Hence the opening lyrics, if everybody had an ocean across the USA, then everybody'd be surfing like California. And according to Brian Wilson, quote, I was going with a girl named Judy Bowles, and her brother Jimmy was a surfer. He knew all the surfing spots. I started humming the melody to Sweet Little 16, and I got fascinated with the fact of doing it, and I thought to myself, God, what about trying to put surf lyrics to Sweet Little 16's melody? The concept was about they're doing this in this city and they're doing that in that city. So I said to Jimmy, hey, Jimmy, I want to do a song about mentioning all the surf spots. So he gave me a list, end quote. The list of surf spots mentioned in the song are mostly in California, including Del Mar, Ventura County Line, Santa Cruz, Trestles, Manhattan, Doheny, Haggerty's, Swami's, Pacific Palisades, San Onofre, Sunset, Redondo Beach, which is my neck of the woods, and La Jolla, with 2 spots outside California, Hawaii's Waimea Bay and Australia's Narrabeen. To play this upbeat, fun-loving song, you'll use the chords C, G, G7, and F, and I recommend playing it with a fast-tempoed strum like my go-to strum, Calypso. So I hope you'll give this song a try. It's definitely a song that will likely inspire the beach vibes of summer and maybe even inspire you to catch a wave or two, or take your guitar and play at one of the surf spots in this song. Brian, thank you for sharing your talents with all of us, and rest in peace knowing that your music's legacy is much like a surfer's search for the perfect wave. Endless. I hope this episode's tip has helped you to continue expanding your guitar playing skills and knowledge. If you'd like to learn more, please check out the many learning resources available at marlenesmusic.com. Thank you for joining today's podcast, and as I like to say, play on.